All right, guys, let me do a quick tour of the shop, and we're gonna start tearing it apart and start working on it a little bit. Um, this is gonna be overtime. It's a pretty big project, so let me flip you guys around and start giving a little tour. All right, guys, here is one side. I already have some stuff in it. Um, it's not very big. This side, well, neither side is, but together they're a good bit. So this is the first bay. There is electrical, ran into it a little bit. There is stuff from the previous owner in the rafters and that wooden cabinet in the back. You'll notice this. This is gonna kind of restrict this side a little bit. I'm thinking about just using it kind of for storage, maybe for my boat or camper or something, or the lawnmower and the golf cart or something. But this is the entrance to the old septic tank. We have a brand new septic system, but it still runs through this one. So I gotta watch what I put in here. I can't put anything super heavy, and I can't jack stuff up in here. So, but it's still a mess. I basically moved in and just unloaded everything. I haven't had a chance to do anything in here but get the stuff in here. So I had a pile of leaves here, and then the other bay is through this door. Going from the outside so you guys can see the whole bay. Well, again, I've just thrown my stuff in here. But here is the other bay. It does have a garage, an old wooden garage door that's super heavy and the springs aren't set right, but it does have it. There's random shelves and stuff, trim that was for the house that we don't need anymore, that I'm gonna cut up and dispose of. Again, it's not very big, but I think once I get some of the shelves, get the walls organized, it'll be better. But if you notice, there's a wooden wall here, so I've already started taking some of the racking out. My plan is, this is the basement. It's the basement. This used to be a garage, and it's good size. It's long. There's space on the end. It's pretty tall. I can touch the ceiling, but I'm pretty tall. I'd say they're 9-foot ceilings. But so I want to open this back up. I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna do yet, but I do want to open it back up. I've been looking for a garage door, but I'm actually thinking about doing something that maybe swings open. Again, I'm not sure. I'm still working on that. But there's electrical in here, and I can even get 220 down here. So there's a bathroom down here, and then there's 220 over here on the wall. So I could probably easily move that to the other side. But that's my plan. I'm gonna start tearing some stuff out. I don't want to open this wall up until I can figure out how to close it. So it's a 10-foot door. Like I said, I don't think I want to do. I don't think I want to do a garage door, but I'm still thinking about it. There's AC ductwork I have to worry about. Some more right here. Some AC ductwork that I need to deal with. So, I just noticed a new electrical conduit and wiring here. I don't know where that goes. That might go to the air conditioning. I haven't looked outside. But there's outlets in weird spots. There's outlets all over the place. And again, I have this whole area back here. I can put tools, workbenches, make it a clean room, and there's even a room over there. But I'm only going to take up this half. I don't want to take up the other half. We got other plans for the other half for us, me and my wife. So I'm not sure. We're kind of into like speakeasies and stuff, and I've been thinking about putting a pool table down here and turning it into like a little speakeasy, a little entertainment room. But so, and the nice thing about that is I can close it off and it stays pretty cool in there. So you can work in there and be pretty cool. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these shelves down and try to start organizing and figure out what I'm gonna throw away and what I'm not. As you can see, there's a little bit of water damage. So I've already fixed it, but the gutters were really bad and it was allowing water to come in this corner of here and kind of erode the ground out there. It's still eroded. I need to fix it, but we haven't had any problem with water drainage since I've fixed the gutters. But you can see the erosion, and that corner was really bad where it was kind of all running in there. But I fixed the gutters, at least temporarily, and we'll go from there. The ultimate goal is this property back here we own, and I actually want to put a 2 or 3 bay shop back here. That's my ultimate goal. That's why I bought this property, was to be able to put a shop back there. But all right, guys, let me get tearing it down, and I'll bring you guys back when I've made some progress. All right, the first thing I'm gonna do is start taking these shelves out. I gotta figure out how to open up this wall. That's gonna be another day, but I do want to get these shelves out and all the junk cleaned out of here, and some of the mud and dirt that's washed in here, and get it clean and a nice fresh start. I don't need any of these shelves. They are all screwed together. I started unscrewing some of them, so I'm gonna have to all take them out, unscrew everything to get them out, and then I'm gonna probably start cleaning up this wall here and just kind of get an idea of what I'm looking at space wise. I think it's gonna take me a little bit to figure out the door situation. So I want to be able to put my toolboxes up against this, so I do have some room to work and kind of get roughly set up. By having everything against the wall over there on the side over here, I'm not going to be able to really pull stuff in and work on it. And I want to be able to do it. I needed to work on some stuff already. So I'm just going to put you guys on time lapse while I start taking all this down. All right, guys. Let's see. Alright guys, get the 2 shelves out. The previous owner must have been some kind of mechanic. Found a fuel pump. There are push rods, good size push rods. I don't know what those are for, but and some other stuff around here. So he was kind of a handyman. Looks like he kind of worked with what he had. So, but let me keep going here. I got most of the mud scooped out of the corner there. There's some more along here. There's some trash in the corner. So I want to get this cleaned up so I can roll my toolbox against this. For now, this is just temporary. I really want to have some kind of door here. I'm just not exactly sure what. I want one that'll give me the most amount of room. So let me keep working at it and figuring it out, and I'm gonna keep cleaning it. I'll bring you guys back when it's a little more cleaned up. So, all right. All right, guys, I got it pretty cleaned up. Let me move some stuff around, and there's some junk there. See what it looks like. See if I got a little more room. This was in here. Probably use it for some kind of project. Empty helium tank for balloons. All right. Let's see here. You guys on time lapse so we can speed this up a little bit. You don't want to see me move. That's good enough for now. I'm gonna keep continuing on this video, I believe, and just show the progress. But I got my toolboxes back there. That door is still gonna get opened up, just not right now. I need to figure out what I want to do for a door. But for now, got some cobwebs out of here. There's still some more. I got a lot of the trash out. I still got more. There's stuff in the rafters. Old wood pieces, paneling from something, a boogie board, chairs with no legs, just all kinds of stuff. So I need to get that stuff out of there. The garage door needs some work. The spring, as you can see, isn't holding it, and it needs to come back farther. Needs to be some more tension on the spring. So I don't know if I can shorten the cable. I haven't even looked. And there's wasp nests everywhere. So I might actually be able to shorten the cable. So let me look into that. How about this side? Same thing on this side. I think I shortened it a little bit. Oh, there's no wasp nest up there. I think it's dead. So, but I'm gonna keep going. That's probably it for today. I'm gonna burn some of the trash, and then go from there. All right, guys. I'll bring you back when I start cleaning up some more. All right, guys. Time to clean up this side. I'm mainly just gonna get rid of the leaves and stuff. This little drainage pipe I needed it to rain more. I don't think I need it anymore. It was for the gutter system, but the gutter system has been rerouted, so the water no longer flows into this corner. So I don't think I'm gonna need it, but I'm gonna leave it there for now. I'm just gonna clean up around it. Some more piping down there. I'm just mainly gonna clean it. I think I'm gonna start cleaning stuff with the rafters and start burning some of the wood and stuff. But some of the wood I'm gonna keep. I'm just gonna store it a little better maybe. I like having a little bit of scrap around. It's handy. But let me set you guys up on time lapse. Some of the stuff I'm just gonna move over there for now. But store some stuff in the rafters like the Jeep doors. I don't really use those that much. It's nice, I get a little more rafter area than the old house. So I got a little more room, which is nice. So let me get moving. And go from there. Let me look. I don't think there's any light bulbs back here. We found a light switch in the house that doesn't seem to do anything, and we're not sure what it's for. There's weird cords places, like here. That goes up to the roof, into the roof. Oh, it just plugs in right there, doesn't it? So that's actually hot wires. I'm gonna go ahead and try to unplug that. Alright, it's unplugged. Oh. So I just noticed it. So this goes to that electrical box up there. Which then goes to that electrical box, which I have a light wired into. That's just temporary. But alright guys, so let me set you guys on time lapse and start tearing this apart and getting rid of stuff. Alright guys, got this side all cleaned up. This isn't the final rendition, but I went ahead and removed that pipe that was down here. I just cut it off, so if it does end up leaking water or whatever, I can come up with something else to maybe get it closer to the wall. Or I might just plug this off. I might cut it off here or something, put a cap in it, or put the cap right down there actually. But not too bad. All cleaned out, pretty good. It's not spotless by any means, and I'm going to be doing more stuff to it. I actually don't know if I like that wall, but most likely it's structural, so it's gonna stay in some capacity. Maybe I can remove some of it. Looking at it, it looks like this part is original and this part was added on. So just looking at the beams, this house was built in 1943, I think. So on the inside there are some good sized beams. They built stuff pretty good back then, but I was gonna pull my truck in here just to see how it fit, but I got the trailer and some trash in the way. That's a shelf that came out of here, and this just stuff is collected that I need to figure out what to do with here, if I can take it to the dump or not. But this is it for now. I might bring the welding stuff over here. I'm not sure. I'm sure I'm going to change this thing over and over. I kind of like using this as a work area too. I can pull the mower and the golf cart out pretty easily. So having welding over here might be nice. I also have a good bit more stuff coming. It's in a storage unit right now. I have a table, engine hoist, a whole bunch of stuff. That's why I want to open up that back wall where the toolboxes are. That's why I want to open that up and go into the basement. Use the original garage. This was the original garage. I want to use that. So I'm just looking for a door. I thought I'd found one, but it had already sold. So, but alright guys, I'm gonna end it here for now. I might add on to this video with installing a door if I can find one. But oh, I also need to get rid of all this stuff up here. So I'll probably keep going with this video a little bit at a time. But alright guys,